this is the part 2 of releasing your fears. I've already gone over the first question, and you can go ahead and check part 1 for that section. And the second question is, what is being reflected back at you from your reality that you need to work on? Okay, so I'm going to use the format of 1 oracle card and 3 tarot cards. I'm going to start with some citrus energy mist. And for the oracle card, I am using the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. Very pastel colors, and I wasn't into this deck until I heard about and started reading the books by, I forget her name, maybe it'll come to me later. But she's talking about interdimensional travel and like how lots of people are coming from different dimensions. So they're basically aliens. But it was kind of interesting, the whole storyline. Okay, so we have protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So that's interesting. It hints at if there is any energetic cords or contracts that are here to help you grow, we are finishing those off. We're not holding on to them any longer than they need to be there. Because people in your life, they can always act as an activator, and they do have the choice whether to do that in a positive or a negative way. And then you can also choose, once you've learned what you need to learn, to freely move on from that. And it's interesting that it says protection, because this is a lot about setting boundaries. Who you're letting into your space. So I'm just accessing the table of contents in order to find the part of the guidebook for this card. You are being called to protect your energy and call back your power. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Yeah, so there's a situation that was really draining on my energy, and it's difficult to not get stuck in the mind justifying and explaining, but to just set that boundary and say, nope, they're not allowed in my thoughts, in my environment, and not allowed to influence me in any way anymore. Also shut down energetically each night. Yeah, so keep clearing out your energetic space. And you can also be pulling back your energy from a traumatic event that happened in your life, and the cords or the trauma in your body that may keep you stuck to some person or a situation is being cleared out now. So we have a circle of women who are the same women, but they're providing this protective barrier. I love this because it's saying that, yeah, you're allowed to go ahead, create boundaries, and protect yourself. Because people who want to steal from you energetically, they'll try and break down those boundaries. It's like, nope. Nope. Okay, next I'm using the Moon Power Tarot. This is by Charlie Quintero. Very cool backs. Her decks are so interesting. For me, they resonate a lot with my inner child, which is surprising. You think they would be more challenging, but ooh, they have so much feminine power in them, especially a lot of the crone energy and the goddess energy as well. So a lot of that powerful feminine energy that offends people. Right, there's the feminine energy of the maiden and the mother. And I think it's Alyssa Sharp did a series about maiden, mother, and crone, and how the feminine has been used and distorted and robbed of her power. So like the maiden is exploited for her life energy, and because she's easier to control, and then the crone is shunned, and the mother is seen as a bit two-dimensional. I'm expecting this deck to challenge me. Not a big guidebook either to work from, just a little pamphlet. Okay. This is a 10. And she has cups on her earrings. I wasn't quite sure. Inner happiness, alignment, dreams coming true. Wow, so on the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith version of the Ten of Cups, there is a happy family, there's a rainbow in the background. She has rainbows on her eyes. And she's blissed out in her own inner world, in outer space. Finding that happiness within, finding that alignment within. I love that. I'm going to do 2 more cards for this question. We got the moon. Illusion, fear, anxiety, terror, insecurity, deception, silence, subconscious. Lots of themes. So there can be this illusion and anxiety and fear that is triggered from the outer world. But if we go and reflect internally, then we can see how that trigger outside of us is bringing up the fear and anxiety within ourselves that was already there, that was kind of stuck in the body. And it's there to be felt through and processed. The silence in the subconscious, moving, what that trigger does is it moves that emotional stagnant energy that was stuck in the body. It moves it out of the subconscious into the conscious. And now you can integrate it, process it, and release it. And this is the power of the subconscious. That when we begin to look into it and explore it, we really start to see a lot of our power. And we can see how some of our fears aren't real. Okay, so we have 10 of Cups and the Moon. 10 of Cups is that alignment and happiness, and that comes from releasing all of that hurt and pain that was inside of us, the last little stuck bits of it. And now our protection is coming from moving to a higher place where we're not attached and tied to the situations and people that caused that pain in the first place. We've moved out of it and they can't trigger us anymore. And so this protection comes from a higher alignment where it's like you're almost outside of this person's orbit, and so they can't sense you anymore. Could be you've developed so much growth and wisdom that they can't relate to you on a single level anymore, and it's really obvious, and they just give up. They can't find any in to you. And this happiness is coming from aligning with yourself, and then you start to align with the people who can relate to you at this new level. And we have Temperance. For me, this looks like the flow of ideas that is harmonious and peaceful because you've found your tribe. Balance, moderation, harmony, and confidence. Yes. Finding the confidence to really be yourself. And once you're truly yourself, then people who like you can connect to you because they can see your true self. You're not hiding behind a mask of, will you like me, because you've overcome your fears, and that's allowing you to be truly happy. Yes. Fantastic. moving on to the third question. What are you doing well with? So this is a bit of a feel-good question because the two last ones were quite challenging. I expected them to be quite challenging, but they were quite encouraging, which is really nice. What's our last question? I am going to use the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield, and has the artwork by Josephine Wall. There is multiple texts with artwork by Josephine Wall. Very beautiful and intricate and detailed. So this deck can be focused on relationships, and in this case I'm going to focus on the relationship with the self. Rest and relaxation is essential. So just reiterating that. We're at our best when we balance all aspects of our lives. Love yourself and the people in your life enough to create an environment that always allows everyone the opportunity to take care of their needs. When we are all rested, we are at our best and able to fully appreciate all that life offers. Okay, and so for clarification on this, I'm going to use the Alchemy Flower Oracle. This is by Ingrid Koivukangas, Eco Heart Publishing, and I believe she's from Vancouver Island in Canada. All the pictures are, I believe, are from her garden, and they're beautifully edited. I love this. Tulip, and it has the Latin name, Perfection. Isn't that gorgeous? What are you doing well with? You're just perfect. You are a perfect expression of the Creator's love. Wow, and it has a channeled message. Okay, so I'm gonna read the channeled message. I am in a cavern of light. Beautiful, angelic music vibrates from the walls. The diva looks at me, her eyes piercing my soul, searching my heart. I feel a fierceness, a probing. Come, she beckons me. I see fields upon fields of tulips, standing and glistening under the morning sunlight. They take me in. I see the energy of the earth moving through them. The energy of the earth and ancient energies creating all the tulips and all flowers. It's as if the earth is breathing itself into existence through the tulips. I am filled with light. I am weeping, overwhelmed with the love I feel coming forth from the earth, from nature and all of existence. I feel waves of benevolence drifting toward me. Beautiful love and light surrounds me. Yeah, so the traditional meaning is perfect love. And it's interesting that the traditional use of a tulip is removing toxins from the air, formaldehyde, xylene, and ammonia. Okay, so an interesting meaning here is an example of purification, of being an example of divine love. So what are you doing well with? Being an example of divine love. And to do that, you gotta have your rest and relaxation. Oh, so these cards are so beautiful. And you can see with the cards from the Mary L. Tarot, like the depth and level of symbolism in them compared to these ones. There is a lot less information that we can take from them, but they have such a beautiful energy and beautiful message. Still so lovely to have. Spider flower, Cleome hasleriana. I tried the Latin name. Okay, elopement. Tune into the light. Spend time each day being grateful for all that you have. Your thoughts are so powerful that they can change the course of the world. So the Cleome is from Greek origin, from Cleo meaning to enclose. The earth plane is a beautiful symphony of beings, of life, and of unfolding, of manifestation. All things are possible. I see dark tendrils on the breeze. They are the negative thoughts of people. They band together with other streams of negative thoughts, and together they are affecting the streams of light, of consciousness. They are like a fog. They block the energy currents of light. This dark energy is forming a grid over the earth. Elements of dark gray. There are sparks of light, clouds of light that clean the strands of darkness, but there are so many dark strands. Oh my goodness. Wow, so this was a very much love and light deck, but we've got an interesting theme coming up here. Is that, this is what I felt so strongly, is the energy that I encountered was this really dark energy. And I felt it was, this person trying to like suck the energy out of me. And it's something that I just feel inside myself, but then we can project it into an abstract concept and call it a spirit, like an evil spirit. Because it feels nasty. You're this beautiful symphony of life, and you're purifying. The elopement, it doesn't explain elopement. Okay, I'll take a meaning from this. I will say eloping. We're not going to try and justify ourselves and our brilliance and our light. We're just going to be it and run with it. And let it make waves. Because eloping is a little bit against like a cultural norm. I'm not going to fit this cultural norm. I'm not going to fit someone else's narrow expectations. And I love this. This is so beautiful. There's just perfection in who you are. And know that deep within yourself, you are doing the work that you need to be, and don't let anyone take you off of that path. We'll do one more. We have a daffodil, narcissus, and it says new beginnings. It is a time to rejoice, for there is a new spring waiting, a time of joy, of happiness, of new dreams blossoming. That's right. You just embrace your perfection. You embrace your beauty and your light, and recognizing that there's a level of purification, that you have that pure energy, and that what you're stepping into is celebrating that beauty. Our purpose is to bring feelings of great joy and happiness to people. It's time to awaken. It's time to celebrate that you are alive. It is time to honor your calling. Your feelings of joy are reciprocated by the daffodils and all flowers and beings. Coming alive. You're not numb. You're sensitive, and you're not too sensitive. Like, there's so many people who are really numb to the lack of empathy, to the darkness that they have, that they're trying to feed off of other people's light. And so then we've got, like we talked about earlier, we've got that level of protection that is needed. This one. Okay. Okay, so now we're moving on to the last question. How are the lessons you are learning now expanding you into limitless abundance? Yeah, well, I can say for one, right now, they are showing you how to let go of all the lies that show up in your mind, that show up in what other people say. Simplicity, and I forgot to mention, this is the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. Yeah, so we have this white feather. Both Native Americans and Egyptians thought feathers were messages from the sky gods. Chiefs would wear feathers to symbolize their communing with the Creator. It was believed that when one wore feathers on one's head, messages from a human could travel to spirit. Likewise, messages and energy from the spiritual realms could travel back down to the human through the hollow shaft of a feather. Feathers were often also wafted through the air to cleanse and purify a space. So my nickname is Heather Feather, and so that just hit me that there is again the energy of cleansing the space. That you, through your energy, you are cleansing the space, setting that boundary, and providing the sanctuary for other people to enter that space and shine their light. Messages from the spirit to the physical, so being that channel. Yeah, so how is this expanding me into limitless abundance? Well, opening up that channel. And simplicity refers to this, the simplicity and ease of it. It's like the divine neutrality. There's so much peace there. You're getting off that roller coaster of emotion, and you're enjoying this pure divine peace. There's calm and contentment. Oh. And this is also about giving yourself the permission to relax and enjoy your space and your energy and let go of worrying about stuff. Keep that worrying to a minimum, if even at all. Okay, so that's my oracle card. And I'm going to be using the Rebel Heart Tarot by Alice Grist and Nikki Cotton. This is one of my more recent decks, and it's mass market, so not crazy expensive. Very interesting and cool. Super modern. You can probably tell already. Oh, I'm so happy about the different cards and their imagery and their energy. This feels very light and fun energy with these cards. And I feel it matches this card we just pulled, the Simplicity card. first card we have is the Fool. Naivete, daring, flow, transformation, risk, innocence. Okay, so I want to read the imagery. It has a description of the imagery, which is really nice when it's not traditional imagery, but it has a unique spin. A frog woman, and if you notice closely, you can see the frog head, dressed in her glittering best party outfit, steps from the earth into the unknown of the cosmos. She is accompanied by her dog and a froglet in a goldfish bowl. So taking a daring new jump into a new environment. And I feel like I'm really doing that. I'm jumping into the space of social media, which has its own challenges to it, but also new opportunities as well. Her space-suited dog speaks to the voices inside that are loyal to her growth and promise success and adventure. And I feel this is also the people who support you, who aren't there just to tear you down and criticize you, but will actually say beautiful, kind things and are looking to grow with you, who are interested in what you have to say and respect you. And they really stand out. Yeah, so make space for these people by clearing out the space of all the people who don't respect you. Yeah. Pursue our naivete with hope and heart into new ventures. The Fool is the essence of life. Without her risk-taking, her daredevil attitude, there would be no evolution. Yeah, and then the jumpsuit with stars on it represents her self-belief and an attitude of purity and a sincere belief that you're safe. So stepping into the own safety that you're creating by relaxing your nervous system. Yeah, so the desire to walk towards passions and ambitions just provides that jump start. Is it more foolish or not to take the path towards the unknown? And the power affirmation here is I follow my heart into transformation. I follow my heart into transformation. There we go. Yeah, it's being a way shower, being a role model and leader, being someone that other people look up to, because you're not afraid to set the necessary boundaries for yourself and step up and speak your truth. Page of Swords. Isn't this fun? This deck is so fun. Charm, curiosity, ability, learning, and luck. She's got some neon yarn wings and holds a golden sword, which looks like a butter knife. The Page of Swords represents the energy of youth, learning, and emerging self-awareness. Able to charm and fit into many circumstances, this page is the chameleon of life, always recreating herself to be loved and liked. Yeah. This denotes some success on the social media front, the charm and charisma coming through. There's an element of play and learning. The page is a student of life, trying to discover who she is through experimentation with bold opinions and eclectic style. What may be seen as deceptive by some is seen by others as magnetic, charming, and part of an emerging persona. Whoa, deceptive. Okay. Yeah, so in the comments, someone said, your channel is more and more seeming like what's the word? I'm trying to think of it. They said like radical passive aggressiveness. And that ties in so much with what may be seen as deceptive by some is seen by others as magnetic. Some people love my honesty, my radical honesty, and some people are triggered by it. They don't like those bright neon wings. They don't like that truth. They don't like that sword of truth that is coming out to play. Yeah. She is no weak buttercup. No, no, no. She may be cute, but she is feisty. Yeah. I love this. If this card arises, it may reflect a period of adaptation, a time when you are trying to work out who you are and what you believe while trying on different outfits, makeup, and opinions for size. Yeah. Each new aspect and version of yourself brings you closer to your truth. And it's so important to get started. Like, yeah, I'm figuring out what I'm doing here and not really sure like where I'm going, but it's so important to get that momentum going, because then you get some work done and you get some momentum and you look back in your work and you're like, oh, okay, I see a pattern emerging and I see where I'm going with this and I can build on top of that. But you just need to do it and work on it every day. And this is such a commitment to your own growth and to yourself, and highlights how you're going out there and you're shining and you're being who you really are. And you're just growing and building while other people are going to say, stay stagnant. There's an element of beautiful bumbling good luck as this open approach causes you to wander into fabulous synchronicities and magic. So cool. I love that. So we're coming up to the last card. And we have the Three of Pentacles. This looks like a homey, hardworking guy. You know, it's the amazing thing is that you bring the life into the cards. You bring the meaning. You bring the interesting part of it to them. Your ideas and your opinions are important. Where am I? Pentacles. Oh, there it is. Boom. Skill, talent, increased earning, home improvements, building a life. Yes. I'm going for the money, honey. I like, and it says skill and talent. Applying skill and talent and getting better at it each day. So he's working on a mosaic. Oh, we tend to see our immediate circumstances without realizing the colossal nature of what we're building, the ripple effect, how your light's shining out into the world and affecting everyone around you. and even not really around you, but everyone. Oh, so awesome. We look at our stresses, strains, our current challenges, and forget to step back and realize and recognize the glory of what has been created. Up close, the brickwork isn't perfect, but from a distance, we might simply see that we've created a temple of comfort and beauty despite its imperfections. I like the idea of a comfortable temple. In my mind, they're not always so comfortable. But this is our temple and we're building it and it's going to be comfortable. Yeah, so we can lose ourselves in that mundane work, but we're here to forge plans and learn skills. Acknowledge the blood, sweat, and tears that have brought you to this point. A couple weeks ago, I said, like, I'm ready for the sweat, blood, and tears. And then a week or 2 weeks later, I was like, oh, really? I don't know about this. This is a little bit painful. Take a moment to fully savor the patterns and pictures you have created in your life. And then, only then, return to the grindstone. Yeah, you have achieved so much and you're going places. I create expansion by focusing on the now. Yeah, really do. Okay. This a bit. Okay, so now we've got all the cards, and I'm gonna do a little overview. Oh, it's backwards. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, we started with this dream sanctuary. Then we had the Knight of Swords, Two of Discs, and the Emperor. Then we have protection. That was the Ten of Cups, the Moon, and Temperance. Then we have rest and relaxation is essential. The Tulip, perfection, spider flower, elopement, daffodil, new beginnings, and then simplicity, the Fool, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So to summarize it, we're building our dreams. We're developing that interpersonal power, that wisdom, and that insight, developing it from within, projecting it outwards, developing that connection to the heavens, that inner wisdom, creating boundaries, protecting ourselves, creating a beautiful space for our dreams and other people's dreams to flourish, creating a life that is so beautiful, peaceful, full of happiness, clearing out all the old junk, utilizing the subconscious in its greatest potential and capacity. Yeah, enjoying that harmonious exchange with like-minded people, going for that rest and relaxation, acknowledging our perfection. And some of that rest and relaxation can be generating that beautiful energy within ourselves, creating the new beginnings, elopement, getting away from, how things have been done. We're doing it differently now. And embracing that simplicity of, we're going to jump off, pursue our dreams, develop our unique, creative, bold self, and continue to work hard towards our dreams. Thank you for watching. Bye.